So this is where we left off on the last video, step 3, part 1. Let's hit preview. These are the photos we added. Now before I get to adding videos to the paid portions of your website, there's a few more things that you can do on your guest page. Let's move this down here. Grab the commenting and rating app and drag it here. Double click on it, and you have 3 options for this button. The option for the program is a rating system where users can rate your photos. We'll go back to the page. What you might want to do is just, let me see, bring this down out of text, and let's call this photo 1, and write a description. This way they know what photo to comment on by referencing the photo 1, photo 2, photo 3, or what have you. Another thing you can add is, oops, go to pages, grab the same button, commenting and rating app, double click it, Facebook, preview it. Sometimes you have to do preview twice. And here it gives you the Facebook comment plugin. Same thing with Discuss. Discuss is also a commenting app that you can embed in your website. Now they have a free version, but I believe in order to get a short name to paste it here, you're going to need a paid plan. Obviously I need a short name, so I cancel that. And again, photo 2, go to page again, add another row so you can comment for the photos above, or you can have this up here and all this to the left. It's up totally up to you. And that's about it for that. Now let's work on the paid section of your website, and go to the page, and this is where you want to add your videos, because remember, you're paying for your own bandwidth, so this is where you want to put your video. Now you can put videos on your guest, which is a free section of your website, but just keep the file small so that it doesn't use up a whole lot of bandwidth. I personally wouldn't, but again, it's up to you. So here we are on the, make sure we're on the support page. Go to pages, grab the video link. Again, let's add some more columns here. Let's add one more. Double click. First option, you can grab a video from your computer. This is a 1 gig file. Once you do that, you can just export it to your site. It'll show up. The only problem with that, this option, is that you can only upload, I say maybe 30 megabyte at most, a video file. Anything bigger than that is going to have problems uploading for whatever reason. The other option, another option is YouTube, Vimeo video URLs, and obviously that video has to be on their platform, and then you can grab the link and paste it here. The one that you really want to use is this one here. And let me just add that sample video from here. I'm going to remove this. As you can see, this video is up. I uploaded this video already, so copy. Let me copy and paste here. Paste. As you can see, even if you didn't check the button here, once you start putting something here on the field, it'll automatically check it. Now again, if you try to preview this on the program, it's not going to let you, so you're going to have to actually upload it. I'll preview the site. Go to supporters. That's the video there. Full screen. So as you can see, it works. Let's get out of this preview. Go back to that page, and you can keep adding videos the same way. What I'm going to do is just copy and paste the same video just to show you how multiple videos on your page looks like. Export it. Start button, not the preview button. Here's supporters, and there are your videos right there. And obviously, that's how you do it with the IP section. And that's how you add video to your site. Now, obviously, you want to block your users from entering certain part of your paid website. So the way to do that is to go to settings, go to access management, and you're gonna get the screen here. Double click it, change the name to supporters. Do not hit save. Just click on it on any part of the website, the page here, and create a new group. Call this VIPs. Again, do not hit save. Hit anywhere on this web page. Then you can hit save. Because if you create a group and without clicking here and you hit save, it's going to trigger an error. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So remember, when you're creating a group, hit it anywhere in the page here, and then you can hit save. And let's go back to supporter page. Now you want to use this lock button. You're on the supporter, hit the lock button. Activate this button here. Click on supporters. Hit OK. Same with VIPs. Lock button. Highlight it. VIP. Hit OK. Hit save. As you can see, it has a little lock on each page. Now what you're going to have to do is create a registration page. So hit new page. Registration. Oops. Registration. Hit save. Now what you want to do is go back to settings, access management, and let's say that the users signed up to be a supporter. Click on supporters, create a new user, and let's call this user Mary. Mary Smith. Email Mary S at gmail.com. And as you can see, it already created a password. It actually created before you even put anything here, because when you create a new user, that's the first thing it does. You don't have to put anything here, just put, I'm gonna leave it blank, hit OK. That's Mary Smith. So what you want to do, once they register and you create the user as have them access to it, to that supporter page, you email this information. Obviously their email is going to be their username, and here's the password. Hit OK. So email that to them, and let's do export. Start. And there you go. Now let's say that you want to add a registration button here. I'm going to go to settings, access management, and down here on the bottom of the page you can add a registration page, so that when they click that link, it'll take them to a registration page. So just click here. It'll give you a menu of the links that you can add, the pages that you can add. The problem with this is that once you do that, you can't undo it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. What I like to do is create a page where they have you can tell your supporters what to expect if they become supporters. So let's do a new page, and let's do supporter perks. And while I'm here, let me do the same for VIP. New page, VIP perks, supporter perks. Go to pages. Let's create that page. Remember down here, because this is when you're going to paste. Actually, let's add another row and bring it down. Oh, let's add one more. And let me go back to map, pages, and grab the menu, copy, map, supporter perks, pages, paste, preview, preview, You can see it. Okay, so let's go back to this. So let's say register to become, actually, since it's a subscription, subscribe to our supporter become a supporter. And you can leave it there. Move it down, remember to clear the header, or you can move it in the middle. We'll preview it here, and then you highlight subscribe. You can either highlight the whole thing or highlight the subscribe. Add the link, pages, registration. Hit preview. Take it to the registration page. Let me go back to the registration page. And add registration page. Center it. Bring it down. Save it. Supporters in this previous. Click on subscribe. I'll tell you the registration page. Same thing with VIP. Go to VIP perks. I'm gonna go to pages actually and just copy and paste it. I don't have to redo it. Copy. Pages. Map. VIP perks. Pages. Paste. Bring it down. Go to map. Supporter group. Perks. Grab the menu. Copy. Map. VIP perks. Pages. VIP perks. Subscribe. Takes the registration page. Let me go back to supporter page. On the supporter page, you can also do back to pages. Grab the button. Change the color. Here. Subscribe. Let's make it wider. Horizontal. Add the link. Registration. And let's go back to the page. And then right here If you become a supporter, you have access to my, I don't know, put whatever you pictures. Hit save. And hit preview. Hit subscribe and take it to the registration page. What you might want to do is move this down, write a description, then hit the subscribe button. Yeah, that looks better, but it's up to you. And again, same thing with the VIP section. And that's how you add access and block and give access to users. So when the users go to the registration page, they'll sign up, and once you get their information, you created that user on your system or your website, then email their credentials, and they'll have access to whatever section they subscribe to. If users subscribe to supporters, they're not going to be able to access a VIP with the same credential. They have to actually become VIP to access the VIP section. So the next thing we got to do is, since we added the perk pages for supporters and VIPs, we got to go back to the menu and change the link, because right now it's, if you remember, it's going to the login supporter page. So we got to go to supporter perks, VIP perks, and you have to go through every single page and make those changes on the menu. And since you're going through each page again, let me find one that where I did this. Let me see, guest. Remember this thing here where I added a period to kind of bring the menu down? You no longer didn't need that. Because if you go to, all you got to do is bring it down like this, which I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So let's go up a little notch. And you might want to separate them all. Let's see how many. One, two. See what that looks like. Two spaces. Hit save. So let me go back so we don't lose our place. We did that one. Go to registration, and we didn't add the manual for that one, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to home, pages, Like I said, we don't need this. Remove it. And whether you leave it here or leave it here, whether you leave it here or move it up there, it's always going to show up in the same place, whatever you have it in this box. So let's go, how many we do? 1, 2. There you go. If you want to bring it down some more, then you can. So we got 2. Let's save that. Forgot to copy and paste. Copy. Let's work on the second page, which is registration. Move this down. Paste it. Preview. There we go. You can move this back up. Preview. Actually, let me add another row. Move this here. Preview. And now you do have to bring it down. See what that looks like. Nah, I don't like it. Let me remove this. And you know what, let me leave that there for now till I figure out how I want the design to look like. You might not want this. I did this as a reference to show how the links are working, but it's up to you. If you don't want to have registration, it's going to say up here on the search bar, so you don't have to have this. But I'm going to leave it there now just so as a reference, so I know as I go to the tutorial, I know where I'm at. So let's go back to that page. And let's work in the links. Perks. I guess I did that already. VIP. Supposed to go to perks. Did that one already. That's right, that's because I copied and pasted after I made the changes. Okay. Let's go to guest, pages, again to the menu, supporters, highlight, supporter page, perks. Perks, VIP perks. Supporter page, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it. Again, let's get rid of this. It doesn't matter whether to move it or not, but I like to move it here. 1, 2. highlight, supported perks, and you get the idea. I'm going ahead and make the changes. You can welcome to watch, or just jump to the section where I'm actually finished. We're about to finish. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. Supporter perks. We're gonna leave it like that until I decide how to figure how to design that. But by now you should, know how to move things around to your liking. Where was I? Menu 1, 2, highlight, supporter perks, VIP perks, just to keep continue page, something deal there, period. Okay, just gonna remove that. And you can also, when you go to do this on the menu, once you make the changes at the home page, You can just copy and paste the menu. That's another way you can do it. You don't have to keep doing what I'm doing right now. So in other words, you will go to every page, delete the menu, go back to home, and after you have made the changes on the link, just copy and paste it, and go to each page and copy and paste it. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Like I'm about to show you, is copy, map, contact us, and paste. That's the way to go. Let's copy and paste. So let's review what we got so far. Let's save it, export it, start button. Let's go to home page. Let's go guest. Here's the guest page. Supporters. If you want to become a supporter if you become a supporter, you have access to our pictures. Actually, it's supposed to be video, or videos and pictures, whatever you want to do. Subscribe button, take you to the registration. VIP. Subscribe. Actually, got to change this. Subscribe, take the registration page, and the store, which we haven't done anything, and now we gotta add the menu on the store. So let's go to page, map, where's store, right here. One, two. We skip that one. Supporter perks, VIP perks, and go back to map. VIP perks. That's the menu. This is what we're going to change. Become a VIP to watch our 4K videos. Save it, and I believe that's it. Let's just export it and see what we got. So you got guest, you got supporters, put something here to kind of entice them to become subscribers. Like I said, you can put anything. That's just a simple, just to put anything there. Subscribe, so button was working. VIP, become a VIP to watch 4K. Subscribe, takes you to registration, and then you have the store, which I haven't done anything yet with. On the guest page, if you like, what you can do is have them register before they see anything, even though it's free. That's one option, or you can just let them go straight to your content. But if you want to have them register first, you got to go into setting and set it up just like you did the supporter and VIP access. So what you want to do is create a new page, change that to guest, remember, do not hit save, and then go back to map, and the same deal, you create a new page. Guess we'll just say register for free. For free access. Let's go to home page and let's grab the menu. Copy. Guest registration. Page. Paste. Preview. There it is. I remember we already made all the changes. All the links are fixed to where they're supposed to go. So copy and paste works here. Go to page. It's previewed. You can say, let me see. Let's just use a new text block. You can say something like, please register to access our free content. Move in the middle if you want. Preview. Spell content wrong. And pages. Let's add another row here. Add a button. Change the color. Change the text. Register. To be our guest. Or it's just a register. It's already stated the obvious on the previous text block. That's where I'm supposed to change it to registration. So preview. I'll take it to registration. Let's make the button wider. Alrighty then, so let's export. Preview site. So guest. Oh, I see. Okay. We have to make those changes in all the menus again. Home menu, highlight menu, register, and like I said, you have to make those changes on each one, or just go to each page, delete the menu, grab the menu that's already been done, and copy and paste them in each of the pages. With magic of editing, being back in no time. Okay, so I'm back. The reason I did that's to show you is another thing that you can do. This way, when you have them registered, you have their email, and I don't know, once every 3 or 4 months, send them an email saying, hey, I'm offering a special to become a supporter or VIP. What you don't want to do is bombard them with emails every single day. Okay, then it just becomes spam. So let's preview what we have now so far. Let's go to home, guest, guest registration. Like I said, it's up to you. VIP, register, I'm supportive, VIP register, supporters, become a supporter, VIP, become VIP. And then you have the store. So this is what we have so far. The next thing we got to do is forms, so that I can register and become VIP and supporters, and even the store, create the store. Now there's a few that I can recommend, but there's tons out there. The one that let's see here, this one's called Coffee Cup. Web form builder. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of sites and where you can get forms. But this one is it's a software that you can buy outright, and then you can own it forever. And it's only $129. The features you want to look for in a form builder is have the ability to send your data to wherever you want, like a Google Drive. So when somebody submit the form, you'll be able to see the information that they submitted, obviously. And then once you get that information, you can work with it accordingly. Use our servers or yours. They have a now they have a service. It's called let's see what it's called, S Drive. So Now, if you want to host your form data on their servers, then you go ahead and buy the S drive plan, depending on what your needs are. The $24.95 a month, you get 20 gigs, while the $69 a year will get you 500 megabytes. That's okay when you're just starting. And this is if you want the forms to go to their servers. Otherwise, the form, like I said, what you want to look for, the ability to send that information, whether it be email, Google Drive, or database. Once you build a form, they give you the embed code, and you go ahead and embed that form, the registration page. So what you do is grab this HTML code, double click it, and then go ahead and paste the code that the form builder gives you once you design the actual form. Why would you want to have a form builder? And it's the same reason that you will get your domain name and email separate from your hosting. To have access to your user data, if your hosting service goes down temporarily, you still have access to your email because it's separate, and user data because it's also separate. It's also hosted somewhere else, not on your site. Now the program itself, let's add another row here. The program itself has a way to create those forms, but like I said, you want to keep your data separate from your web hosting. So if you use this option, your data, submitted data from your user is going to go to your website. So it's going to be in the same place as obviously your hosting. So like I said, it's best that you get it to where it's hosted somewhere else. So again, in case the servers go down, you'll still have access to your data. Same thing with the store. Let me cancel that. There's a way to build a store using this program, but if you have Shopify store already, you can just add the link to the store. If you go to map store, what you want to do is just grab the link and add it to your page. But it's up to you. It's totally up to you. And that's pretty much the conclusion of this tutorial. Let me see here. I'll show you other options here. I'll probably do another video on all the different options that you have. Actually, I'm gonna do some of these right now. Let me go to the home page. See how much we got there. Let's preview it. Yeah, let's add it in the middle since the picture's kind of faded into the site, and this kind of space here. It's a good place to add a photo gallery. And the way you do that is just add, grab a picture from your computer, you can add a link right there on the picture or the image. Let's preview. Let's add a few more. So add. Let's add this camera here. Go back to add. Let's add this computer here. And preview. And that's how you can add a photo gallery. You can have it style autoplay preview. You can have it style. Where's it? Let me see here. There's somewhere here where you can change the duration of the actual style. This is like the style of the button. So we hit preview. And I had that type of button there. I thought that was a way to time the autoplay. Don't see it. I'm probably just missing it, but I'm sure there is someone here. But anyway, let me go back to pages. Home page. That's totally up to you. Maybe you can add that on the after the register, on the actual guest page after the register. But I kind of like this design here, where you just have the menu and the photo of yourself, maybe a photo of yourself or whatever you like. But the design is totally up to you. But at least now you know. Let's see what other ones. Let's go to pages. You have HTML animations, like you can have some sort of animation, your header. Is that available in header? Let me see. Template. Yes, it is. You can add a gallery if you want. Some sort of animation. Okay, that's a separate program that you have to get from them. Template, header, delete. And I believe that about covers everything that you need to get started. Remember, you have to, on the header, on the view, you have to adjust it manually. Like, let me see here. This photo is way too long. Let's see, just to show. See, it's got two spots where you can stretch it, so let's move it here. That's about right. Move it, bring it down. Preview. Tablet. See how it get misaligned if you don't adjust it manually. The only thing that you can't do, let's get through that. Here is change the size of the text. Because if you here on the laptop view, actually, rather, it's going to change the size on every single view, while this one, when you move it, it doesn't change it on the other views. Only when you change the text size on the title is that it changes on every page. So just be aware of that. Let's see. So this is going to be the middle handle. So you know it's way out there. So you move it, shrink it, bring it back. Now you can see the other, shall we say, handle. And you hit preview, tablet, and there it is. And let's go back to the laptop view on the footer. You have to adjust it manually again. Bring it to the edges to align it right to the middle. Preview. From preview, let's see, tablet. Now it's aligned. And that's the only thing about this program, that you have to set the different views manually. Like I said, maybe on the new program, like I showed you on video 1, where they have the new version that costs about $20 more than what I paid. Maybe they have to fix that problem. Hopefully, right? So this is it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.